Alrighty, welcome back. I have to give Craig Clemens a shout out this morning. I was scrolling through the computer and I was going through a post of Craig Clemens, and he's starting work on a truck or doing some running boards on a truck, and I was just going through it, and they were kind of laughing at Bad Chad. That's not how Bad Chad does it. And I look at the picture, and he's right. That's not how I would do it. And the reason I would not do it that way is because the back fender should be applied to the box so you get a true read. You would never want to make a running board without the back fender applied to the box, because you would not know where the fender goes to put your running board on. And that's why I would not do it. So yes, you're right, I would not do it that way. I would apply my box, put my fender on, and then make my running board. That's what I would do. But that's how different things are done. That's not how Bad Chad would done. Exactly. And you're exactly right, Craig. I would never do it that way. Oh, rear fender fabrication. Bad Chad. There he is. There he is. There he is. And they're laughing at him. I can spell, but I wouldn't spell fender. I didn't build the cab, so Craig is taking pictures of something that he did not build. I don't do that. I don't take pictures of vehicles I don't build. And I do not put running boards on fenders that are not connected to the box. And it's just funny to read that and listen to that, and then make fun of me when the hood sides, the front fenders, each running board, 2 back fenders, the hood headlight bar was made less than they paid for the back fender. If we look at it, it's got a new back fender on it. My 2 front fenders, my 2 running boards, my 2 splash aprons, my 2 back fenders, and my headlight bar cost less than that fender. Think about it. Go try to buy one. In the end, there's nothing that Craig has made on that truck. Not a fender, not a truck cab, not a front fender, not a nothing. But he posts it up and wants to make fun of me. Well, to be honest with you, I'm laughing at you. Too funny. And when you spend your $100,000 on it, I would gladly park a VAT right beside it. Gladly. All right, let's do some cutouts for the wheels. And what I want to do here is, that's enough attention for that. I'm still going to laugh to myself though. I got two tires that I'm going to put on here, and I want to put them on like that. What I want to do is I want to have the fender in a pocket, the tire in a pocket, so the tire does not move anywhere. When I connect it into a bracket or something, I'm going to weld onto the cab. I don't want to put it on the back fender because the back fender, the tire sits in closer on the back fender because it hits the exhaust pipe. But on the running board, I can put a pocket in that and slide the tire down inside that, and then when I bolt it in, the tire can't, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking that the pocket's for. I can just weld something on the side of the cab to bolt the rim on, but if it was down in the pocket, we'd have less chance to move. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put a pocket in the running board so the tire can sit down inside of it, and then I'll bolt it onto the side of the truck, and then it really can't move. I like that there, kind of gives it a nice look. That's what we're going to do. I got a fender outside. It was a fender out in the old rust pile, and I cleaned her up with the Eastwood thing there, cleaned her all up. Yeah, before we start that, we did the cutout yesterday, and the cutout looks good. Ground it all off, nice, good piece of round rod. It ended right here, and it had a little oomph right there where I stopped it, where this piece come up here and went like that. And Jolene said, I don't like that. And then when Jolene said that, it's like, it made me pay a little bit of attention to it. So what happened was, she wanted me to cut this off and go down here and make it straight. Didn't want to do that. Just the reason being is I had that in place. I had the other one in place. So when I cut that out, I just said, what the hey? Well, I had a piece of round rod from here up to there, add a little piece of metal to it, and then I'll flush it off that way. So now when the truck's filled out, it'll look like the cab post comes down, then it goes like that. I like that. I like the shape. I like that it goes up and doesn't have that kink off. Jolene likes it better. I like it better. We have both sides that are done. Come on this side. We got this side geared out, so now you can walk right through it. Jolene got in the truck this morning. She got in very easy, did you not? Mm-hmm. Feet got in very easy. So that's going good. That went well. Today we're going to make the inserts for the fenders. Let's do it. What I'm going to do with the tape, I'm just going to put the tape on. I'm not going to stretch it. I'm just going to put it on nice. What I mean by nice is I'm not going to stretch it. I have two sides. I think I'm going to put a wheel on both sides. Got my marker. Nope. Yep, got my marker. Gonna mark that right there. Gonna mark that right there. I'm going to find the center of the tape, and then I'm gonna put the tape back on, and then I'll know where center of that fender is, so I can cut it in half. And then I'll have one half the fender for this side, and I'll have one half of the fender for the other side. Let's do that. We're going to tape measure down here. .44, so we're going to say 22 is center. That's nice. Not as nice as usual, Jolene. Nope, don't want to do that. Back where we were. So now I'm saying this is center of the fender. It's hard to take a tape and kink it around. Like if I do this, obviously I think you would know. Anybody that's, like it's hard to tell what center is unless you do it that way, I guess. And that's the way I'm doing it. I'm going to get a square. See if I can run a straight line across that bad boy. And what is happening is I'm using this half for one side, that half for one side. So we're going to cut it. There we go. That worked. It wasn't exactly laying down perfect, but you know, it's close. It's close enough. Well, let's cut this in half. See if we can't get this done. The truck's coming right along. Coming right along. One side, and it's pretty good. It fits the tire pretty good. It's going around there, and what I'm thinking is that it's going to be the cutout that's going in there. Let's continue on. I have one of them right here. I'm going to measure that tire. That's how wide I want it. Them tires I'm probably not going to use. Excuse me. We'll do 6 1/4. 6 1/4. So what I'm going to do is I've got to cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to section this piece because it's too wide. I don't want it that wide coming down in there. I just want it wide enough for that front tire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut one edge off, and I'm just going to do it the magical way, the bad Chad way, the magical way. Not bad. So we're going to cut that off. We're going to take some metal out of the middle, then we're going to add that back onto it. And the reason being is because we do not want it that wide. Not quite straight down there. Should straighten that out a little bit. That's better. That better. Jolene looks amazing today. Looks amazing today, Jolene does. Now, we want that, I said 6 1/4. Probably just keep it easy and keep it 6. The reason I'm saying 6 1/4 because when I measure the tire, 6 is probably it, so I'm just going to go with 6. I have, this is, let's measure this. About 1 1/4. So we're going to go, I want it from this side, I want that angle. So in order to get my 6, like 1 1/4, I'm just going to do it 5, and that way there, I'll be okay. Man, make it easy. Give me my 6 1/4, it will. 5. Let's do this, make it easier. Like, give me 5 from that side. It's kind of got an angle there. It's hard to get a true read, but I'm just going with that right there. But I'm going to measure from this side now. Three. It's a little bit beyond the 5. That's fine. 3. I'm going to take my glove and put a glove on, run my glove around that, see if I can't make that line. I'm going with it. Going with it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, wonderful. That'll fit in there nicely. Let's get a little, clean the edge off, and then we'll weld this back together. Not done yet, though. Guess it does not matter which side I put that on. I'm making it new, so it does not matter. Awesome. Let's get the welder going. Helmet. What can you do in 2 weeks, Craig? What can you do? You going to be able to get that box put on? You going to be able to make anything, are you? Get it done in 2 weeks? We're going to be watching. Hammer. One place there on that fender was not coming out where I want it to. This part is up a little tiny bit there, so I'm just going to knock it down a little bit. A little piece of wood here. Just a little bit further. Come on. Your time for foolishness. When you take metal away, it's called sectioning. So I've sectioned, it's a trailer fender, I sectioned that. This is where the tire is going to sit in this. I'm hoping to apply that in there, like so. So now what I need is I need two sides made on this. So when I stick it down in there, let's continue on. let's continue on. Alrighty, let's get down here, get some metal. I need 2 sides for this. This piece there, not long enough. That'll work, that'll work. Let's do it. Got a couple pieces of metal here. I do not want to use, oh, watch it, sweetheart. Watch it, baby, watch it, watch it. Actually, I got a piece of metal right there that I cut off. I'm going to use it. Why wouldn't I use it? Why would I not use it? I got a pair of clamps. I'm going to clamp that on and then mark it off. It's Friday. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Just trying to straighten that out. It was bent, obviously. Good sheet metal, or good metal in the fenders, really good metal. I would say it's 18 or maybe even a little better, not sure, but it's good metal. We'll knock off the edges of it, don't want to get cut. Where's my 3-pronger? I'm gonna grab that bad boy. Bad boy, what you gonna do? When I 3-pronger you. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this to the corner. Run it to the corner. Should have probably had vice grips, probably would have held it a little bit better. Hoping, yeah, that'll work. Just. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah, we've got that like that. We're not going to do, that's going to do that. We have to continue on up. And if we're off a little bit, it does not matter a whole bunch. Let's get a zip cut on that. Let's get the new disc going here. Get this going, get this piece cut. Get this welded on. We want to put that on straight, I'm thinking, And the reason I don't see it's kind of flared out this way a little bit, that edge is. I'm going to try to keep it straight so the wheel sits down in there nice and tight. I'm going to take a little bit, let's turn this end for end to see if it fits a little bit better the other way. It does not. I'm going to go back this way. Got a little bit of a gap going on there. Just take some off the end of it. Let's do the flapper wheel just to make it fit a little bit better. I can obviously fill it in, no problem. Here, we'll tack that on. It's got a good gap in it. We can straighten that out a little bit as we get going. Alrighty. I don't usually, you know, I see stuff like that quite a bit on the internet. I don't usually give it any attention because it does not deserve any. And the reason being is we know why it's being done. I mean, you'd have to, you know, we know why. There's an insecurity there for some reason. But, you know, in actual fact, I'm not interested in making fun of somebody or somebody's build. I'm not interested in that. But it just took me funny, you know, as I read down through it, you know, taking a picture of something he didn't make or didn't touch or didn't build and critique me when you didn't make the truck. You bought the fenders, the front fender's new or a bought fender, to take and make fun of me when you haven't even done anything yet is kind of wow. But anyways, I do not knock other people's stuff because I know better. I'm not that kind of person. Basically, what I'm thinking is that they have an issue. And it's their insecurity, not mine. But in actual fact, if you're going to get into this hobby, you should learn that what somebody else does is really, it should inspire you, not offend you. Basically, I would let it inspire you, not offend you. I hope you heard that. When I see something that I like, I do not say, oh, I don't like that, it's a piece of junk, garbage. No, I actually get inspired from it and say, wow, I like that. I should build something like that. That's what I do. I think there was a comment on there about the square fender. You've seen the square fenders, how I did the back? Well, I got a round truck and I put a square fender on it. He had a square truck and he put a round fender on it. What's the difference? Right? What's the difference? Don't get offended, get inspired. And do not knock somebody else's stuff because they have the chance to do that to yours. And basically, I know the simple rule. I know the simple rule. I'm kind of busy to be bothering with somebody else, but it was just funny. Took me funny. There's one side. I'm waiting to, it's going to be funny to watch to see how much he gets done in 2 weeks. I know how much time I've got in this one, but it's going to be funny to watch and see how much that person gets done. Don't know him, don't care to know him, but it's going to be funny to watch to see how much gets done. Can you build a set of running boards in 2 weeks? Can you build a hood and 2 sides and 4 fenders? 2 splash pans and a headlight bar and rear fenders and do cutouts in 2 weeks? Can you? Keep posting. We'll be watching. Show us how you make those running boards. Show us how you do it. Make a video. Don't cut it though, just show us how you do it in real time. Show us how you do it. Show the world how good you are. Let's shut that off. We'll cut this one. I think I said it on one of these videos just a little while ago. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What? Good for the goose is good for the gander. I can spend all day critiquing somebody, I guess, if that's what is necessary. But to be honest with you, I haven't got time. Make your client happy and do what I have done in 2 weeks. Make your client happy. Build everything I have. Build them a hood. Build them 4 fenders and running boards. Go for it. You got all the tools. I only got 3 grinders and a hammer, man. I ain't nobody. Go for it. Show me what you can do. Build your running boards without a box. Go for it. I want you to. See you do it over again. Shouldn't say that. Look at that. Alrighty. Come on out there. Come on out to play. Awesome. Just closing my eyes. So just closing my eye, get off that, and spotting it with the welder. So no worries. It's when you keep your eyes open is the issue. That's why I say anybody can weld, and the reason being is I'm just putting it there with my hand. I usually use 2 hands on everything. Try one hand to kind of shake it, one hand to steady it, one hand to put it on. Get it the certain distance that you want it away, which is probably generally about 1/4 inch. Look where the wire's at, pull the trigger. Done. Get it where it's at, pull the trigger. You actually could weld up a car blind. You shouldn't say blind, but you could shut your eyes and weld up a whole car. I can. I know I can, because it's 1 dot at a time. I put it where I want it, close my eyes, pull the trigger. Where it's at, pull the trigger. Alrighty, so now I've made my boot for the fender. Gonna fit on nice and tight and right. That's the way we like it. Want the tire fit down in there nice and tight. Now, I'm wanting, I probably should weld it all up before I put it in there. And another thing too, I have I've got this going on. See that right there? I'm up too far. I will have no metal when it comes here. What I'm going to plan on doing is I'm planning on cutting, taking that, set that there like that, and then I would trace around this, cut that metal out, turn this over, shove it down in, and then weld it all the way along that edge. Cannot do that, and the reason being is I haven't got no metal right here, so I'm going to have to cut this off. It's going to have to be cut off a little bit, so it's going to become a little shyer. A little shyer. See that? You get this flange right here. We want that to come to that because I want that, when I put that up in there, that's going to be down about that far. I'm not going to want that, so I'm going to start my line here and come all the way across and cut that off. So when I put it down inside the running board, it's going to work. And that cuts off to there. Still a little bit shy. On this end I am. Let's go down a little bit further. Just do it again, that's all. That's better. And I can bring that up a little bit. Let's do it on this side. Let's start from this edge here. I start from that edge. That one's nice. Let's go to the other side. Looks about the same distance. I'm gonna cut that off there. Cut that off there. Doesn't really want to give me that distance, but I'm gonna get it. Alrighty. Put this back on. Let's cut this off. And like I said, the reason being is I need that end to reach up inside what's going on. Now I have something that I can make a pattern of and lie it down in there and weld it up. If I'm shy anywhere's at all, I'll use the take this off. And I've been on here, on doing videos on here for pretty near, we've made at least 1,000 videos, have we not? And I don't care, you can go on any video you want to. I am not tearing anybody down or saying anything about what they are doing. The reason being is I'm not, what? I'm not offended what anybody does. I am satisfied with building a car and having fun. I do not need to throw rocks or tear someone down to feel good about myself. I do not. And those who do, I think I just explained it. Those who do we know why. And I do not do that. And the basic reason is, what for? If you have to tear someone down to feel good about yourself, you're never going to feel good about yourself. How's that? Now I'm going to get that marker. I do not tear anybody down. There's no need of it. No need of it. We would consider those men in that post bullies. They're bullies. I hope they do not teach their kids that. I hope they do not teach their kids that. Being bullies. You can imagine if their son was doing something, you know, playing a sport or doing whatever, and that's the center of that wheel. What I'm thinking is that's hard up against that fender. When I put that pocket in, if I get the pocket too far, then the wheel's going to be up against that fender quite a ways. So if I'm just marking it, you know, I'm thinking that's the center of the wheel where it's hitting. So I'm going to put the center on that. Then I'm going to put the pocket in the running board. What I'm saying is if I got the pocket back too far, then it wouldn't fit very good because it would hit that fender. Where the fender is coming down like this, I better be careful because when it comes down, further it's going to push the wheel that way. So I'm going to come ahead a little bit. Good thing I was talking myself through that. Cross that one out. So I went to center, and I'm going to pull the pocket ahead a little bit because the wheel is hitting the fender now. The fender's on an angle there a little bit, and it's going to shove the wheel ahead, and it would not fit that pocket that well. The pocket's going to hold the wheel from popping out and falling off because I'm just going to have it bolted to the side. The pocket's going to hold it. And to finish my comment, if I had someone tearing my daughter down when she was doing something and doing something, I would not be happy. And you've got grown men on the internet trying to tear someone down. Shame on them. Shame on them. 10 and a half, 10 and a quarter. 20 and a half, 10 and a quarter. That's basically the end of it. That's the end of it. They can't stop me though. Not a chance. Not a chance. Can't stop me. I won't allow it. I will not allow it. Now, I'm going to mark, to get my mark here. I've got a flange over here that's 1 inch that comes out. So I do not want to hit that. I can go down beside it, but I do not want to, I don't want to cut into it. I've got my mark here. I need my glasses. I'm going to mark that out just a little bit further. I'm going to come out just a little bit further. I'm even going to come out a little bit further than that. Look at that. Let's do that. Let's get it lined up nice and right. So it looks good. I just want to make it look good, you know. The wheel sitting in there straight, sort of. And that's just going with the running board. All right, I've got my pattern. My pattern's right here. We've got 2 or 3 more days before we take off to Australia. And I'm excited to check out the culture and do all that sort of stuff. But we got 2 or 3 days, and we're going to finish what this truck is going to look like within that time. So we've got a few other little mods that we're going to do to make it look like we want to. Like this tire thing's got to be done. There's things that will be done in the back box. We got a few more things to do, and then we'll be done with this. We'll have, like I say, a couple weeks in it, and it's going really well. I'm thanking everybody for following along. What I'm going to do with this piece, I'm not welding this up right now. When this all comes off, we'll turn the fender over and then we'll weld that up after. But I really just want to get this in there. So you would never want to, this is where I'm going, you would never want to build the running board and then try to have the hole in it before you put the running board down. Sometimes it's nice just to build something and then cut it. Exactly like this thing going on here. Where I made that go up there like that, it'd be very hard to bend that round rod and come down and go around and then try to make a panel to it and have it, you know, it's got a nice roll going on here, it's got a nice roll going on there. It was actually easier to weld that to there, put the roll in, and then cut that out. It was actually easier. Exact same with the running board. Make your running board, put your running board on, and then put your cutouts. You would never want to make your running board not knowing exactly where your back fender is. So it tells me that he was taking pictures of something that's not even ready. And I hope the customer is happy. I'll tell you something about the customer. We have a building out back, 6,000 square feet. 6,000 square feet. Get this one, 6,000 square feet. It was built by Top Line Ventures, and it's true. Top Line Ventures. They built it in 5 months. Everything, wiring, in-floor heat, cement, roof, everything. Even wired the inside of the shop, put new lights up, put a new panel in the shop, put new wire to the heater, did all that, landscaped it, everything. Inside's finished. 5 months. There's a place down the road, a quarter of the size. So we're 6,000 feet, so we're talking 2,000 square feet. Whatever. We know what the budget is on that place because it was in the Gazette, the town's Gazette. We know what the budget was. It's 4 times as much as our building. Our building is 4 times bigger. They've been there over a year. They built that in 5 months. Does that make that building down there better than what we have? Not a chance. Not a chance. That building is brand new and everything is square, tight, and right. Not a chance. And they're down, and you know, they spent 4 times the budget in a year and they're still not done compared to what we have. So if you think more money and more time makes it better, I just proved you wrong. I'm going to take a die grinder, cut them corners out, and the reason being is, nope, just going to do this for a second. Gotta get up here. C-clamps to cut that out. We'll get that tacked in and then show you what she looks like. Hickory dickory dock. Hope that makes sense, what I'm saying. Well, I know it makes sense, but just hope you understand. Just because you spend more money on something doesn't mean it's better. Just means you spent more money. Now, take that jack stand out. Now, oh, I love you, Jolene. I love you. Man, I love you. Alrighty. I should try it the other way. And the reason being, I should have marked it which way I had it. I'm going to try it the other way. Just see where it fits the best, that's all. Just because it fits there doesn't mean that's the best spot. Nope, definitely the other way. Come on out, come on out. What I'm going to do, who knew, who knew? Just want to back that around a little bit to make sure that I'm in the right spot. I do not want to. I don't want it to get it. That looks right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bite the bullet and tack it. That's what I'm going to do, and bite the bullet and tack it. Let's put it down there, tack it, and then I'll put it in. And the reason being is it should fit. Just get it in place, and then we'll put it in there. Nail it right there. Beautiful, I'd say. Not as beautiful as you, Jolene, that's for sure. But it's nice. Just a little tiny bit right there. Tack it, and the reason being is because it all looks good. Now, this part in here, it's hard up against. Gotta push it out, get it up in there. Woo! That fits good. It's awesome, actually. Let's get this in order. Just gonna tack it, and the reason being is I might have to cut it back out. And I don't think I'm gonna have to, but I might have to. And I wanna make sure. This here, I have to, I'll just pry this over. Just come up just a little bit. tack it and try it. Now, if the metal is up too high, remember that thing where if we want to grind all the metal off, it has to be in a certain area. That's good there, but that's up there a little bit, so that's going to have to be flushed off with the flapper wheel. I'm going to push this part in from underneath here. Nope, can't get at it. There we go. Look at that. Pop right in place. Beautiful. You are drilling. This side here is really good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Also, put that down just a little bit. Awesome. Now, we've got that in there. Yeah, we're good. Got a little bit to deal with right there. It's not a problem. Alrighty. Let's do this, see if that fits. Get nice and straight, run along with the running board. That's good, that's good. This tire is fatter than that one, but that's basically what I want. Good, awesome. I said that tire's fatter than that one, but that's what we want. We want that cutout there. I could probably let the push down in there a little tighter, no doubt in my mind. But now that that's in there, and that'll be bolted there, that tire can't fly off. And that's what I'm thinking. Also, that's what they would have had. All right, everybody, thanks a lot for coming back. I appreciate it. Just had to make a little bit of fun this morning. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Make sure, if you watch this channel, that the people that watch this channel, we don't make fun of other people's stuff. The reason being is it shows your insecurities. And don't be insecure. Go out in the garage and build something. Have fun with it. And not, anyways, you can watch 1,000 videos, never knocked anybody yet, and don't plan on it. Have a great day, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment. See you tomorrow.